Never thought there would come a time in my life when I was reviewing baby strollers, but here we go. Welcome back to Dad Life. My name is Kevin. This channel is all things new parenting, all things dad stuff. You know, I'm calling it Dad Life, but honestly, it's more like a new parent's life. You know, my wife's in all these videos. Also, if you're into hiking, backpacking, camping, watching two brothers make fools of themselves outside, please check out my other channel, Schill Brothers Outdoors. I run that with my brother. That's like my OG YouTube channel, and there's some pretty good stuff there. On that channel, I review backpacking equipment all the time. I've been doing that for years, and now I review new parenting stuff. So today we are talking about the Graco FastAction Fold Baby Stroller. It is the stroller we've always had. It's our main one that we use. We've been using it for months now. Both me and my wife use it every day, and it is time to talk about it. Because honestly, there's not many great reviews on this particular model of stroller. So before I get into the nitty-gritty about this piece of gear, why did we get this stroller? So very simple. My wife and I are big runners, and we did not like the idea of having two strollers, a walking stroller and a jogging stroller. This is like a hybrid stroller. They market it like that. You can jog with it, but it's also a pretty good walker. So we didn't want to have two strollers, even though, as I'm finding out, being a parent, a lot of people have two strollers. But we just didn't want two strollers, so for the price, this was really one of the only options in terms of like getting a hybrid combo stroller. All right, let's talk a little bit about the features of the stroller. So first, it comes in at about $300, depending on where you get it. Now, before I knew about strollers, I thought that was a lot of money. But you can go to UPPAbaby or Bob, and you can get strollers that cost like 2, 3, 4, 5 times that. So $300 for a combo stroller, that's actually a pretty good deal. One of the things they also market about this stroller is it comes with an included car seat, which is actually pretty cool. So that's another, you know, like there's a lot of utility with this stroller. So it's a walker, it's a jogger, it comes with a car seat. So all around, I mean, it's a very good all around stroller. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it, and then we're gonna bring in my wife and we'll get her thoughts on it. But I wanna first go through like, what do we like about this? So one of the big things we like about it is it has a really good universal system. And I talked about that, you know, going from the base that's in your car to putting it in the stroller, to getting it out of the stroller. They call it like a one-click system. It actually works really well. And there's a lot of utility for that. So going from car to stroller or anywhere in between, clicking in and out of there, it really, that system works well too. Second thing we like about this, and you know, I already kind of touched on it, it's a jogging stroller too. Okay, that's the biggest pro to this, is it's good at being a walker, it's good at being a jogger. And that's something that is a big deal for us because we both do run a lot, and we just wanted a jogger, and I don't want two strollers. I got enough crap as it is being a new dad. I don't want two. Another thing we really like about this is it has a really good storage, and that's one thing that is actually really important. In addition to having 4 cup holders, you know, 2 for mom and dad, 2 for the kids, so you can put your beverage in there and go walk around. That's a thing. Like, parents like just load up on alcoholic beverages and stroll around the neighborhood with their kids. That's like what parents do nowadays with little kids, which is hysterical to me. But great storage for beverages, and then it has storage underneath it that's really good, and you can load that thing up, which you might not think is a big deal, but it is a pretty big deal, and it's something that we definitely like about this stroller. One thing I'll say is the cell phone holder. I'm gonna talk about this. That thing kind of blows. We also really like how easily it collapses, and I'll show you guys what that looks like, but it does collapse down really easily, and the ability to transport it's pretty good. So that's another plus one, because strollers are bulky, and getting one that collapses easily and you can travel with easily, that's a huge pro. It's also pretty durable. I mean, really good build quality. You know, we've jammed it around, taking it up and down stairs, ripping it around. I mean, I would say it's got pretty high build quality, and it's very durable. So a good pro, you know. I'm used to looking at durability of things when it comes to backpacking, but it's pretty durable. I think this is priced really reasonably, and especially because you get a car seat with it. So I mean, 300 bucks is still a lot of money. That is nothing compared to some of these other strollers. Oh my God. So I think price is a huge win. Very affordable. I also, something that's kind of random, and it kind of goes with the comfort, but the the thing you hold on to, it's really comfortable, and running with it, it's very comfortable. I haven't run with it as much as walked with it, but I would say running is pretty comfortable with it. It's at a good height. It's got brakes too on it. So I think it's good. That's like a weird thing to say as a like of a stroller, but the handle is really nice to hold on to. It's also really easy to maneuver. That most jogging strollers are. You know, jogging strollers are going to be much more maneuverable than walking strollers generally, but I have found that it maneuvers really well. And also, lastly, kind of talking about things I like, it's pretty easy to get the kid into the car seat and just dealing with the child, getting the child in and out and all this stuff. Even the non-car seat, like thing they sit in, it's pretty easy to get the kid in and out. And when you're dealing with the kid, I mean, just anything to make your job easier. It's awesome. So a lot of likes with this stroller. I kind of started listing these out for this video, and there's a lot. All right, enough about me. Let's get my wife in here. She's used this stroller a lot. Let's see what she thinks. New hairdo.
Yeah, 9 months.
All right, what do you like the most about this stroller?
I like that it's like a universal system. So this works in the car seat and then it goes with the stroller. So I don't have to buy like separate pieces. And it's a jogger, so when we're able to start running with her, we're both runners, we'll be able to use it for that. And I think it'll be pretty, just based on its maneuverability and like the height of this handle, I think it'll be easy when we go to walk her.
What do you like the least about it?
It's definitely bulky, it's heavy, and we live up, you know, we have a few steps to get down, so every time I use it, I have to bring it down like 5 steps. So I have to, you know, put her in it after I do that. So it's a bit of a process logistically, just based on where we live and kind of its bulkiness. So, you know, if you're not a runner and you're not going to use this as a jogger, it might not be for you.
Would you recommend this?
I would, if you want to eventually use it as a jogging stroller and not have to buy multiple strollers, which is what we didn't want to have to do. We don't want just, you know, different strollers laying around. We wanted an all-in-one universal system. Some of our dislikes. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. One thing that is super annoying, and I don't know if this is just a defect with our stroller in general, but the tires don't hold air. I don't know what that's about. They just don't hold air that well. It's really annoying. We have to continually pump the thing up. I think that might be maybe just like a lemon when it comes to our tires, but the tires don't hold air. Also, it does collapse really well, but it is pretty bulky. So for instance, like I have a Toyota Corolla, it takes up most of my trunk. So it's not light and compact like most strollers that are either walkers or either joggers are pretty compact. This thing, it's pretty bulky, but it does collapse easier. I kind of touched on it earlier. The phone thing in the middle, I'll show you guys what that looks like. It's useless. It doesn't really hold phones in that well. It's too small for most phones. Now it folds up and you got a little tray there. That's pretty cool, but the phone thing is pretty useless for us at least. The shade thing, so it's got a little shade thing that'll curl up to like protect your baby. There's always like a crack in it, like it doesn't get a full seal. So it's not like a huge deal, but that crack sometimes will be like on the baby's face and she'll get pissed off. So we usually have to put a blanket over it just to like seal it off so the sun's not just like blasting her face. I kind of touched on this earlier, like it's heavy. It's big, it's bulky, it's heavy. You know, it's bigger than a walking stroller. It's bigger than a jogging stroller. It's just big. That might be the biggest chief complaint other than the air and the tire issue. But yeah, it's big and it's bulky and it's heavy. So transporting it around can be a little bit of a pain. Lastly, this is kind of like a nuance, but trying to read the replacement parts on it and trying to get replacements for it,
is a little bit tricky. It's like, it's hard to find the little numbers, and like for instance, like if you lose one of the cup holder things that comes out of the tray, like trying to find a replacement and trying to find the product number, it's kind of a pain. So just like a minor thing that it might not be a big deal for some people, but that's something I noticed. That is it. That is our review of the Graco FastAction jogging walker combo utility stroller. It's been a good stroller, and for the money, I think it's a really good buy. I'm not spending $1,500 on a stroller. I think the Bobs are $500, $600, $700. So for 300 bucks, comes with a car seat. It's a good buy. I would recommend it. I would say if you're looking for a stroller and that's in your price point, get it. That's it for us. Thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing. If not, it's all good. And we will see everybody on the next Dad Life video. Peace out, parents.